Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Capricorn for April of 2019. Uh, Flying by, isn't it? Well, for all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck like for the overall view of the month. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. That makes all of us Capricorns named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as a overall theme. Now I have a short message for us, and I feel kind of like a lot of pressure around making sure I do my job or fulfill my obligations, like responsibilities and things like that. I want to feel or pay attention when others are speaking because sometimes there's more to it or there's more extra that I could be missing that's not being quite communicated to me. I know that sounds a little crazy, but what they're saying to say is remember, history can repeat itself, so maybe we want to look a little there. We have good cards and we obviously have good words here, so I would want to think about that and that message also in regards to like relationship. The way it was coming to me is like if there's and after I lay these cards I understand it. If there's a past relationship that wasn't so hot, maybe, and it's coming back at me, and it just listen to what's being said, you know? Listen to what's being said. What is not being said might be the important or relevant part. And we're very intuitive, so we know our stuff. There you go. I'm leaving that one in your hands because I don't know what to do with it. Here's our words for the month. They are adventure, education, play, transformation, and respect. So you might want to think about that if someone was disrespectful, and you had a partnership with them years ago and they're coming back in, they might do the same thing. You'll see it in an undertone of a conversation or whatever. That message has me so confused, but it is interesting, isn't it? Because our first card here is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords energy, usually he's on a horse charging forward into the battle, and he's going to do it at all costs, and in this one though, he's not even charging anywhere. The tower is already burning and he has blood on his sword, and it always makes me think he's done. He already finished it. He completed the job. Well, the Knight of Swords energy, for some of us, maybe we're being, it's a person who can be overly aggressive, or it can mean that we ourselves, right, are being overly aggressive in pursuing a lifestyle that we want, that'll allow us to live out whatever it is, our ideas, our philosophical ideas, the life, a way we want to win our life or lead our life. But this night, he expects to win the battle, okay? So for some of us, it's going to be that. So with him, I'm going to say, be confident this month, Capricorns. We got to be confident. But the one thing we have to do is to avoid overconfidence. The Knight of Swords can get arrogant in his confidence. And I'm saying it this way because I had all the cards all shuffled and everything. And what came out, I'm sitting here, and I look down, there's a little thing sticking out under the bottom of the computer. And it was the Seven of Swords energy. and I think they wanted me to see it. It would have been on the table probably. I didn't pick it up, but I was sure I got all the cards. But it was Seven of Swords energy, and that's someone, that's when they go into the camp. It's a thief type energy. They're the elephant in the middle of the living room. They pick up. I didn't leave the card out of the deck. I put it back in and shuffled it. But they steal 5 swords in broad daylight in front of the whole camp or whole community and walk away with the swords in broad daylight, right? So if someone has taken from me, I just want to say, drop that in there. Someone's taken something from me in the past, they could take something from me in the future. So I don't want to re-engage that kind of energy. Now it could be us and them saying, this is what we're going to do. We want this kind of lifestyle, and maybe we're being called forward. For those of us that the Knight of Swords is our word, adventure, but then when you see the next one, it goes right with it. The Knight of Swords is a messenger, and he could bring us bad news, which relates to us personally or to someone close to us. Some kind of a conflict, let's put it that way, could be at hand. Usually not physical, but it's a mental conflict. There can be really violent differences of opinion when the Knight of Swords energy shows up. Differences of opinion around us. Angry messages being sent back and forth. If it's not a person, it could mean, like I said, we're so focused on our intellectual pursuits, because swords energy is mental energy, that we're neglecting the other portions of our life. We may be being forceful sometimes in expressing our ideas, and getting negative feedback from people because we were being too forceful in expressing those ideas. I kind of feel like the Knight of Swords energy may be an outside energy for some of us, and for others of us, it may be a transformative energy, but it can be someone mostly around us that is the boss that says it's my way or the highway, that kind of energy. But the Seven of Swords that was underneath the computer seriously tells us, don't become so confident that we don't become so confident that we become arrogant in our confidence, for one thing, and don't be reckless, okay? That's how I want to say it. I don't know where it's going to come down in our lives, but don't be reckless, because that 7 just kind of, keeps flashing back in my mind, and I keep hearing in my head, if somebody stole it from me once, they could steal from me again. Knight of Swords energy is the go-getter energy. Like, they want the job. This is an explanation of it. They want a job done. They have good ideas. They move really fast on them. They move way fast on them. So they'd be producing a product, let's say, and the good parts that they need to make the product aren't there yet. But this other place that's really does junk, and I'm promising this excellent product, but I buy parts that are lower quality just to get them there, because I'm committed to the time. So I buy lower quality parts, and yeah, the product's out, but on the inside it's not working. It's that kind of energy. For some of us, it's going to be the boss that's, clamps down on us, and if you want this job, it's going to be my way or the highway kind of energy, okay? Or it can be in a relationship where someone's like, you're going to act the way I tell you to act, and that's the end of that. And we Capricorns don't much like that kind, because we're very meticulous, you know. So bosses like that, and we always handle our stuff. That's the other thing, you know. In the manner of Virgo, this is air energy. I didn't say that, male or female. It will be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius type energy, male or female, if it's a person outside of us, okay? And I didn't say that, and I'm going to say it could be the difference also for some of us. Maybe we want to play, maybe it's two partners vying for us, for our affection, you know, and we have these choices. I'm saying it like that because of our next card here is the Knight of Pentacles, and that's Earth energy. That's us. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. It's a slower moving energy. He's not like charging into the battle like the Knight of Swords energy. He's poised on the point of arrival or departure, that kind of energy. He represents someone with the spirit of adventure, just like our words, who's materially minded. He has his pentacle and he's going for it. But remember, not as mature as king or queen energy yet. So, and if it was someone around me, he would be very good at performing any task, but he really wouldn't be the person that I would just hand a project over to, because he's not a self-starter. So if I gave him a set of instructions and said, do this, this would be the person that would do it. Now, for some of us, I think it's going to be like a romantic thing, because underneath it is the Eight of Cups. 8 full cups, walking away from it. So I may be walking away from this more aggressive and towards this kind of energy. But just the fact that we showed up in our own reading is a good thing. If he's not a person, he suggests kind of a situation involving the arrivals and departures, coming and going. We may up and quit a job for more money elsewhere. We could move to another locale for the same reason, or experience other changes that are relative to our money. Financial changes relative to our money. But with Pentacles energy, it would be good financial changes, not bad financial changes. And we could be getting messages around good monies that are coming into us all also. Plus, we're in our own reading, male or female, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus type energy, okay? Self-plodding right along and going for it. And we could be doing this for a new relationship, being as that Eight of Cups is underneath there, too. You know, if it, maybe another Earth energy like us. I want to say this is really a stable energy and a good message about our money. And also Pentacles energy can do with education and communication. Also in the earth plane for important things, you know, important, maybe we're educating ourselves on something that's going to make our work way more relevant, or transform it, bring us more respect in the future if it comes into our work. But because of the next card and that Eight of Cups under there, if it's a relationship energy we're switching from, we have the Three of Swords energy here as our next card, which is like, whoa, it can be the, I hate this card because this one is dripping blood, so I know that it really hurt when that sword pierced through my heart. It could be the breakup of a love relationship, like I said. It's a card of severance, you know. However, there's a sense of separation or breaking up. There's a sense to it that the separation or the breaking up of was needed in some manner, okay? The relationship, the friendship, the alliance, an alliance of any other sort is the way I want to put it, has outworn its usefulness, and although there could be sorrow, heartbreak attached to it, or regret, you know, the end results are positive. The end results are positive. Because look behind here. We have the sun, we have all these black clouds, but the light is behind the sword coming through. Now, for some of us, if this is relationship, I wished I could pin it down. Career, relationship, you know, whatever it is. I can't do that in a general reading. It wouldn't make sense anyhow. It would be just a love reading or just something else, and I can't do it like that because that's not the way Spirit works with me. But there is light, hope, and truth. For some of us, it'll be past lessons learned. The feeling of pain of separation now could be quite possible in the area of love, or a love triangle can come in with this. A third party enters into a formerly stable situation, is the way I want to say it, and caused a breakup of some sort. But if we really think about it, right, it was ready to happen anyhow. If we really look back, it was ready to happen anyhow, and whatever died needs to be allowed to die, allowed to disintegrate within our psyche structure, and it's a card that says, do not hold on to the past. Now remember, they told us in that original message, the history can repeat itself. Maybe we want to go back and look. Remember, from the original message, you might want to go back, because that's an education right there. And this card is a big education. So for most of us, my thoughts are that we are probably already suffered this, are in the process of it. And for those of us that this energy is lessons learned, remember them. I believe totally in forgiveness. I do not believe in forgetting, because when we forget, we are doomed to repeat. I don't think we should live it, but I do believe we should remember it. Okay? So you put it in a little spot. If you think about it like this, stick this energy in a little spot in the corner of your brain. Close the door on it, because we don't want to live it every day. But we only remove it when it's needed to help someone else or to help ourselves in the future. So maybe some of us have suffered and we are transforming our life. We want that respect back. We want it back, you know, and we're not going to repeat. Remember the Eight of Cups. Wait a minute here. I had one of my little cards there. The Eight of Cups energies underneath this, underneath our Knight of Swords. So we're not going to repeat, you know, a lesson. We will walk away from it, even though all these cups are full. Okay? So I don't, and underneath there actually is a happy home card, the Four of Rods. There you go. There you go. Kind of like, let's do this. But we have time to think. I'm knocking everything over here. We have time to think. Our next card here is the Hangman, and I love the card. This is being in a state of suspended animation between the past and the future. A new direction's coming into our life. Our word down here, adventure, transformation, and play, right? They go right along with this. A new direction in our life's in the making. It's a time of gaining perspective and making significant changes, you know, and I love that kind of energy for us. Gaining perspective, making significant changes, looking at things from a different angle in order to make the necessary adjustments. Can't get all the words they're saying to say out of my mouth. To make the necessary adjustments. I'm looking at things with a different view. Look at him. He's not struggling. He's hanging there tied up, right? One leg, and he's kind of like put himself there. And if we think about it, he could lift himself up and untie his leg, fall on his damn head, but he could untie his leg. It's a good thing. It's when we, cosmic consciousness, the universe, whatever we want to say or call it, is calling us, and enlightenment is the goal. Okay? So, spiritual enlightenment, perspective on what's going on in our life, it tells us we need to make a clean break from the past. Just like that Eight of Cups, just like this Three of Swords energy. Clean break from the past and concentrate on becoming more refined, more spiritually attuned. Readjustments needed when you get this Hangman, but there's no urgency, you know, no hurry. That's the word I want to say. No urgency about it, no hurry about it. We take our time with the Hangman. We make the right decision about where we truly want to take our lives. What are we transforming? What do we want more? That's fun, you know, and adventurous. We take that time to make the right decision about where we really want to go, and go for the long term. I know a lot of us are young, you know, maybe we're not thinking long term, but if we're thinking this in a career, perhaps the long term means what's going to step me up on the ladder. If we're thinking about it in a relationship sense, what is the long term, you know, if I choose wrongly? So take my time and don't let anybody, I've learned with that Three of Swords, don't let anybody push me to make a decision before I'm prepared. Pay attention to the inner development and be prepared to dance to the tune of a different drummer in our future. And I like that. That's our transformation. That's our adventure. You know, it kind of tells us respect ourselves. Don't let someone push me so fast into making a decision that maybe I'm not quite ready to make. Maybe I need some time to get a little bit of perspective or a different viewpoint. So with those other things and those words in the beginning, I'm just going to say once again, listen when people are talking to me. It's going to be important. Listen for what's not being said, okay? And then I can make a better decision, if that makes sense to you. And then I can make a better decision. Educate myself. Play with it. Have a little respect for my own self, right? Okay? And don't let anyone push me beyond where I need to go, okay? It's been, and I was saying this to Scorpio, I believe, in Sag. The last few years have been really rough on a lot of us, and I'm going to say few, probably 3 or 4 years, been really rough. The last two couple, you know, 16 and 17, and 18 was supposed to be doing all this tremendous transformation and change. I don't know about you guys, but it didn't quite work like that for this Capricorn. So think about that, because our next card's the Judgment call. We got Judgment. I like Judgment because we get 2 10s in here, and that's fresh. New start, new beginning. It's a wake-up call from the universe that that we are now ready to step into a new phase of our maturing process, which is excellent with transformation and respect. Our life is fairly settled now, and we're letting things grow and mature at a steady pace and not trying to hurry the process, just like the Hangman, okay? We're not trying to hurry the process. we realize that we are guided by a higher power, and we have faith in that realization. So the perspective of the hangman gave us that faith. Therefore, you know, our judgment is good. How do I want to say it? A new phase of our lives coming into being, like as the natural result of our inner maturity. It's like a tree that's gone through all of the flowering process, and now it's producing the fruit, right, of its being so mature and having grown. With our word respect in there, we can get important news that'll be beneficial to us with the judgment card. Uh, we can acquire new knowledge that will bring us joy and a sense of fulfillment, and our health will improve with this judgment card, and the problems in our lives are easily solved because we're paying attention. We're not letting others force us, and we're not forcing ourselves to do it ahead of time. It's been a pretty good year if we think about it for us, most of us. Let's put it that way. That's why I tell you, look at your moon and rising sign. Pretty good year for most of us so far. Even though it's just, I can't believe we're 4 months into the year, so, already. But it has been reasonable, and I do think it's a good year for us Capricorns. A lot of new starts, new beginnings, major changes, in our lives, and things that are important to us on our journey are beginning to show themselves. That's how I want to phrase it. They're beginning to show themselves, and that's good. It's good. So we're on a course, a right course. We're on a course, and we're on a right course. We walk away from anything that hurt us. We remember that Seven of Swords energy in there, that was stuck under the computer. I don't know why I'm even telling you that, but in this Three of Swords energy, we're gonna, oh brother, and this Eight of Cups walking away. Do you know what it is? Our card is Capricorn. Do you want to do the drum roll? Perfect timing. I guess we really did get it, didn't we? We really got it. You can't make these angel cards up. I don't know if I've ever pulled this. It says, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. We took the time with our hangman and the judgment card. We took the time that we needed in order to do what we needed to do right for ourselves, and everything falls into place. Everything falls into place. That is just excellent. I can't find it here, probably because I did never pull it before. It says this card means that you need to take a certain steps before your prayer can be fully answered. That's why we use that hangman energy. Get a different perspective and the judgment to allow it to mature so we know what we're doing. The angels say that now's the perfect time to act. They will guide you along the way. Sometimes it's not so important how we approach a situation, but that we put energy, action, and intention into manifesting what we desire. Once we take the first step in the direction of our desired outcome, the universe then gives us the additional help. And the additional meanings are, take your action now. The situation will work out well, provided that you don't delay. So we're mature enough to get a few perspectives there. Listen to what people are saying. The words in between, okay, can be more important than the actual words with this Knight of Swords energy. It says, whoops, I lost my, take your action, situation works well, provided you don't delay, make your decision, any blocks in the past, or because the timing wasn't right, then we go for it. Then we get some time to play and go on an adventure. I'm going, all of us Capricorns are going. I think we've had enough lessons. There you go. Well, I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one. I really, really appreciate them. If anyone wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen at the website, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is over at the website in the About section. Prayer class and suture class are over at the website. 2 short videos that explain them to you. The prayer class is very comprehensive. It explains how to format prayers, and it's 2.5 hours long. Sutras are thought forms you put in a simple meditation. Takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions. The videos are over at the website. To everybody I've met through 3 whole years of doing YouTube videos, and to everybody I've met through 30 years of this work. And my husband just informed me it's 31, and I keep forgetting. I guess that's because I'm old. Anyhow, 30 years of doing this work. I want to tell you, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.